how we gonna open the show up every time. I'm gonna play exclusive track. And that's the whole thing. This shit's way over here. We'll get to the news in a minute. I just want to hear the first verses of Tyler. Corey Guns, by the way.
You ain't talk that nigga. Bitch me nigga. Pop that nigga. You don't hear that nigga. You ain't counting this nigga. You ain't getting that nigga. No license. On my whip here, nigga. In my grip here, nigga. Get a grip here, nigga. Take a trip there, nigga. Straight trip there, nigga. FN57.
8447 4544 57 more weapons. Alright. Just had to let that off real quick, man. By the way, it's Corey Guns. Do something, nigga. You know what I mean? My audience, I know it's a combination of different people that listen to the podcast and the videos I do. You know, I just want to change up the format. You know what I mean? Sometimes good to have a little change in your format on how you do your videos. So being that YouTube, you know how they are with their license agreements. I try to get a lot of street music, underground music. You know what I mean? And being that's not owned by a label, you can't get in trouble for playing the music. But let's get to news for Zo Gamer. I didn't make a video yesterday. I was very, very, very sore. I'm still sore. I did a 2-a-day. I'm starting to do 2-a-day workouts, and I'm starting to notice a lot of pound shedding. A lot of weight is starting to shed off now. I was originally, well, let's start with the height. I'm 6'5". I weighed at the time. I weighed 350 pounds. Now I'm down to 322 now. 322 in 2 months. It's pretty good. But you know, to my fellow gamers, E3 less than a week away now. We're on Wednesday, June 4th. Yes, sir. Can't wait. E3 is right there. And speaking of E3, before we get to that, Watch Dogs sold 4 million copies in a week. Wow. EA gotta be feeling it because they tried to do something big with Titanfall, and Titanfall struggled to sell 1 million copies in a week. I think it was like 900,000. And you spread through, well, at the time you only came out on PC and Xbox One. Granted, the install base wasn't that huge, but you failed miserably because you made Titanfall timed exclusive, whatever you want to call it. I believe this E3 we will see Titanfall be announced on the PS4 when we're talking about the original Titanfall. The reason why I say that is probably because Microsoft know that they lost a lot of money. So in order for them to make at least something back or break even, they can sell some of those rights to Sony, and Sony can push it on their console. Again, only time will tell, though. That's something I believe. Y'all guys might call me crazy, but I believe it could happen. But getting back to Watch Dogs, don't want to spin it off. Watch Dogs sold 4 million copies, and that was spread through what? PC? Did it come out for PC? Yeah, PC, PS4, Xbox One. Oh, I forgot. Xbox 360, PS3. But that's still great. For a new IP, that's really good. We already know they're going to Assassin's Creed the shit out that game. And do I believe it'll be annually? Probably. But can they keep doing this in the city of Chicago? I didn't buy the game. I heard the game was pretty crappy. Not only that, I'm kind of burnt out with the GTA. I still love GTA. Don't get me wrong. Damn, man, fucking something stuck in my finger. Anyway, GTA is still dope. I'm actually waiting for that to be announced on the PS4. And this is gonna segue into our first article. Actually, the Watchdog wasn't our first article. I was just congratulating. Was that Ubisoft? Good stuff. New IP. I love. No matter how bad the IP might be, I just love to see new IPs do good, because this industry is so stuck on coming out with the same crap that they're scared to take chances on making new stuff and developing new stuff. That's why I'm so excited for The Division, which has been delayed. I'm not even mad about the delay, because they're gonna work on that game, and that game is gonna be humongous. The game looks dope. I can't wait for The Division. I was actually hyped up for Watch Dogs, but I don't know. I think, oh man, I don't know. It's just they took too long to release it. At least with The Division is more of my style game, because it kind of reminds me of SOCOM in a way, that third-person shooter. And I just love the mechanics on it. It just feels like I'm a big Walking Dead fan, and it's not a horror game, but it has that survival feeling to it. So yeah, new IP is good that they're doing great. And just to segue into like I was saying with the GTA stuff being on PS4, I really can't wait for The Last of Us on the PS4. There's actually I think it's a European website that showed basically get a 20% extra credit when you trade in and purchase Last of Us Remastered Edition, releasing June 13th. I'm not surprised if it did come out, June 13th, because if you really want to look at it, Last of Us came out the week of E3, didn't it? So why not do it again? Release it again the week of E3. It's not gonna have the same big impact, but just for the game to release basically a year after the PS3 version released, I think that is so huge. Sony's trying to say no, they trying to update and say no, that's not the release date, and maybe we could be wrong. But I doubt that store will sit here and make a poster saying you could trade in your old Last of Us copy towards this one, get 20% extra, and put it towards the PS4 version, which I will be doing. I still got my old version there, which is kind of dumb because I just bought the season pass. I know it's stupid, but Last of Us wasn't announced for the PS4 a couple of months ago, so I was rocking out to The Last of Us like crazy over the winter season, whatever. And I believe it's coming out June 13th. Sony could sit here and sugarcoat the shit and say no, we're not dropping it June 13th, but it's coming. It's coming. E3 is right around the corner. We're gonna find out. Can't wait. I'll put the article in the description down below. Can't wait. Next week they're talking about rumored Last of Us coming out June 13th. Can't wait. Really can't wait. Moving on to the next article. A regular user. This guy basically discovered something on the PlayStation Network, because you know how PlayStation, they do a lot of maintenance. So him messing around with the PlayStation Store, he discovered a new section within the PlayStation Store, and it's the name of the section is called Catalogs. And when he tried to click into the catalogs, it booted him off. Like, it shut his whole PSN off. He couldn't even get back online. And when he did, it wasn't there anymore. So maybe this will be tied into PlayStation Plus. Only Sony knows. I was say God. I'm sorry. Only Sony knows. And we probably hear more about this come E3. So basically it's just a new segment within the PlayStation Store. I believe it will be tied in with PlayStation Plus. And for me, I believe PlayStation Plus, Sony's gonna figure out a way where if you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber, PlayStation Now is gonna be tied into it. Don't be surprised if they raise PlayStation Plus by $10, so it could be bundled with PlayStation Now. A lot of people fear that PlayStation Now will fail, and the reason why I believe I don't think it will fail is if, all right, if you noticed, sorry about that, I need water. We're gonna get into this segment right now. If you notice, a lot of people have been saying that PlayStation Now will fail. And the reason why I don't believe it'll fail, because, excuse me for 2 seconds. Hey, my throat gets dry. Anyway, the reason why I believe it won't fail is because I believe after these generation consoles, everything's gonna be streamed. And this is Sony's way of getting you used to what streaming will be. And if you notice within the PlayStation store, PlayStation Now store, it asks you how many days you want to rent this game out for. So I think there's going to be 2 options. Because Michael Pachter, whatever his fucking name is, he believes that brand new titles wouldn't come to PlayStation Now. This is why I believe Sony's going to break down the 2. Old titles, they're going to be there, and they're probably going to charge you Netflix prices, $7 to $8 a month, for you to stream these games unlimitedly for that month, right? And then I believe there's another segment, another portion of PlayStation Now, and it's that rental part. And this will be towards the new games. So let's say Watch Dogs came out today. PlayStation Now is already established. It's on your every console, PS3, PS4, Vita, right? And you have an option. You can rent the game for 1 day. They charge you anywhere from $2 to $3. Let's go cheaper. Let's say $1.50 or some shit. Then they got a week. They'll charge you, I don't know, $10. And then the whole 30 days, they'll charge you $15. You understand what I'm saying? So you figure if you can stream out that game for 30 days for $15 compared to buying the game at $60, where you rather go play that game at? You understand what I'm saying? Or you can have the option to buy it at full retail price. Or they'll give it to you at $50, $40 because they're streaming it to you. It's not a download, it's a stream. You understand what I'm saying? So his way of thinking is like in the box. I'm thinking outside the box. So he believes it's gonna fail because they're not gonna get new titles, but I believe it's gonna succeed because you have those viable options. The fact that you can sit here and fucking pay a certain portion of money for a game that's brand new coming off the shelves for a day, $2, $3, a week, $10, and the whole month, $15. You start looking at the math, depending on, because I know the app alone is going to be free, so people can just go in there and just check out what they got. So once people start seeing that, damn, I can play this brand new game, and if I don't like it, I don't buy it. Sony, it's free money because you're streaming the game. They can't keep it. After that week is over, it's basically rented again for another week, and you pay whatever you pay. But it's gonna be how do you call it? It's basically free money always coming in, because they're paying that, but they don't own it. And if they want to play it again, they have to pay that bread. So you see what I'm saying? Like, so when new titles start coming out, and that's gonna be the future. Like if you look at online, it's kind of the same thing. So you gotta really think of it as a business model. Like, you know, people tripping off that PlayStation Now. You know what I mean? He sees the success of PlayStation Now, of what the Vita is, which he sees as a failure. If anything, I think the Vita is about to take a bigger step in a better light because of PlayStation Now. The fact that you can stream these games and play these full-length games. Now it just increases your category of games that much more on the handheld. So let's say if I travel, I want to play this game, but I'm not going to bring my whole damn system with me. Turn on the hotspot from my phone, sign into PlayStation Now, and I'm gaming on my way on the bus to go travel somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So even if I'm in a family member's house, I can play these full-length games stream from PlayStation Now. So that's what I'm saying. You got to think outside the box. And that's what's wrong with a lot of these journalists and a lot of these analysts and all that, they just think this. I mean, they think this small, and then whatever. Moving on to the next article. I just totally jumped off to the article. This is the last piece of the article right here. EA just released a demo on the PS4 and the Xbox One for UFC, the new UFC that's dropping. I think later on this month. I haven't downloaded it yet, but IGN reports that the demo is out now. So as soon as I'm done recording this video, I will check the store and check if it's on, and I will be downloading both versions to see the differences. Even though I know it probably won't be a big difference. And check it out. I'm not a big UFC fan of that. John Jones, the man. UFC was good back in the days. Rampage and them was there. But yeah, the demo's out now, supposedly, saying here. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I don't know who's. Let me see. Here. It doesn't say what fighters are gonna be there for you to choose from, but you can say it's probably 3 or 4 fighters you can probably play as. So for all the UFC fans and people that want demos, there goes a new demo, because there hasn't been any like real demos that came out for either console. It's not that many demos. I think the games for gold, they actually released those games. Halo Spartan, and I forgot the other game. It's called Max something. Those free games you can download right now on the Xbox One. So they're starting their whole PlayStation Plus. I mean, listen, we're winning as gamers. I'm just gonna close it out like that. We're winning as gamers. These companies trying their hardest to win us over. Listen, right now is the perfect time to be a gamer, because right now they're in the competition to beat out each other, and it works for us as the gamer, because we sit here and we're receiving all these, you know what I'm saying, these games for free, as long as you keep that subscription. And this is dope. It's only gonna keep getting better. Can't wait. E3, big announcements, more games coming. I didn't even finish the article. Sheesh. The other piece of the article. Oh man, here we go. There's another article here with Sony announcing that they're gonna have the most booths at E3 this year. So out of all the companies that are gonna be there, Sony's gonna be the top company with the most booths at E3 this year. They're talking about 200 booths this year on the floor. That's a lot of fucking booths. If you think about it, 200 booths. If there's a game demo, there's probably 3 to 4 kiosks with new games. Or they're gonna show off Mag 2 or some shit and have the verses and all that. Who knows? I'm just fucking creating shit in the back of my head. But 200, that means that they're gonna show a shitload of fucking kiosks there. I mean, kiosks there. They're gonna show a whole bunch of games that they're gonna announce E3. Because to have 200 kiosks, that's a lot of fucking. That's a lot. If you look at it, that's a lot, man. Again, less than a week away, we will find out everything. There's no more mystery. There's no more what ifs and rumors. Everything will be guaranteed. And yeah, can't wait. E3. Love my gamers. Rate, comment, subscribe. I keep pulling out these videos. I love the comments, man. Write to me. No weirdos. There's a lot of weirdos hitting me up too. But yeah, rate, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoy the videos. We keep pulling out bangers every day. Tomorrow, hopefully, there'll be more news, more leaks, and I'll be here to give it to you guys. Put all the articles in the description down below, so check that out. Warzone Gamer TV, and I'm out of here. And let me press stop on this camera.